Get ready to push the limits of precision as we race through the best CNC router under $500 options. From compact desktop machines to rugged workhorses, this countdown has something for every project and budget. Today, I'm going to be going over the best CNC router under $500 that you can get right now. All of the products mentioned are linked in the description, so check them out if you're interested in any of them. With that, let's begin. At number 5, we have the Genmitsu 3018 Pro. This compact CNC machine is designed for beginners and hobbyists who want to dip their toes into desktop-scale CNC carving. The 3018 Pro sits on a modest footprint, yet punches above its weight, thanks to a sturdy aluminum frame and a 3-axis configuration that keeps things simple while offering real cutting capability. Working area is approximately 300 by 180 millimeters, with a modest Z-travel around 45 millimeters, which keeps overall cost and footprint down while still letting you tackle small panels, plaques, and prototype parts. You get a straightforward plug-and-play setup with a GRBL-based controller and a standard irrelevant spindle, which means you can start carving right out of the box after loading a few CAM toolpaths. Material handling leans toward wood, soft plastics, and aluminum-compatible tasks, but you should approach metals with caution on this budget rig, sticking to non-ferrous or very thin sheets and slow feed rates. Build quality rewards hands-on care. Tighten fasteners, align the gantry, and you'll notice how the carriage glides with minimal play, a key advantage when you are learning to keep straight toolpaths and clean edges. It's also a machine with a vibrant community, lots of tutorials, and an abundance of aftermarket parts, making it a forgiving entry point that scales with your curiosity. Features like an included clamp set, basic dust collection options, and compatibility with common CAM packages help you stay in the flow without spinning your wheels. Upgrade potential is real too. You can swap to a more powerful spindle, add a dedicated Z-axis or a more rigid bed, or integrate a longer reach with a custom base as your projects demand more depth and precision. A first CNC, the Genmitsu 3018 Pro delivers a balanced blend of value, teachability, and room to grow, even if it isn't a high-stability workhorse for heavy aluminum work. Compared to the RATTMMOTOR 3018 Pro, which I have included as number 4 on this list, the Genmitsu version generally benefits from a broader ecosystem of parts and community guides that help beginners troubleshoot common setup questions and achieve consistent results. At number 4, we have the RATTMMOTOR 3018 Pro. This model is positioned as a robust option in the same 300 by 180 millimeter footprint, with a practical emphasis on safety features and ease of use while maintaining budget-friendly pricing. The emergency stop function, cited in many listings, gives operators a quick shutdown in case of unexpected motion, which is a reassuring feature when you're still learning the ropes and testing new materials. The frame tends to be sash-like in its rigidity, and the gantry rides on a mix of smooth rods and guide bearings that deliver dependable accuracy for wood and soft plastics, especially on straightforward pocketing and engraving tasks. 3018PR0 configuration typically ships with a basic spindle assembly and a simple controller that plugs into standard desktop software, making it accessible for first-time CNC users who want to see predictable results without a steep learning curve. Performance, while not industrial, is respectable for the price, with a feed rate and plunge speed that suits small signs, ornaments, and hobby projects. You'll appreciate the modular nature of the setup, which makes swapping bits and adjusting the Z-axis a routine task rather than a daunting overhaul. The included bay and clamp system, plus a handful of starter tools, help you establish clean zero references quickly so you can focus on mastering toolpaths and best practice clearance. Someone weighing value above all else, the RATTMMOTOR 3018 Pro can be a compelling choice because it blurs the line between beginner gear and a reliable workhorse for light materials. Compared to the Genmitsu PROVerXL 6050 Plus, which I have included as number 3 on this list, the RATTMMOTOR model remains more compact and approachable, trading some workspace and rigidity for easier handling and a lower overall cost. At number 3, we have the Genmitsu PROVerXL 6050 Plus. This model represents a step up into a larger, more capable desktop CNC with serious versatility for wood, plastics, and light metals, and it shows in every detail from the frame to the drive system. PROVerXL family emphasizes a robust, open design built around an extended bed that offers a more generous machining envelope, typically around the 600 by 500 millimeter range, giving you room to grow beyond tiny signs and plaques into panels and deeper profiles. Plus variant adds enhancements to rigidity and motion stability, with a heavier gantry and improved linear guides that resist deflection under higher cutting loads. You'll typically find a more capable spindle arrangement, often with higher torque and better heat management, which translates to longer jobs and better surface finishes when you push harder materials. Enclosure options help keep dust and debris contained, which contributes to a cleaner work environment and better precision during long runs. Software compatibility remains open and friendly, with GRBL or comparable firmware support and CAM pipelines that align with popular packages, enabling smoother toolpaths, better surface finish, and more repeatable results. This machine is well suited to more ambitious home workshops that want consistent results across a wider range of projects. From acrylic signs to small cabinet panels, the trade-off is a bigger footprint, higher cost, and a bit more setup work to align and tune the system for peak performance. Compared to the TTC 6050, which I have included as number 2 on this list, the PROVerXL 6050 Plus emphasizes a larger bed, more rigid construction, and generally more polished dust management and test runs, which culminate in crisper edges at higher feed rates. At number 2, we have the TTC 6050. This machine is positioned toward makers who want a bigger working area without stepping into industrial equipment, offering a strong balance of performance and value. 6050 designation hints at a generous bed size. Think around 600mm by 500mm, paired with a capable spindle or router setup and a robust control system that handles longer runs with less vibration than smaller hobby rigs. The TTC 6050 benefits from a sturdy steel or aluminum framework and precise rail guidance that encourages higher levels of surface quality on wood, plastic, and non-ferrous metals when you feed within the recommended parameters. Accuracy enthusiasts, the machine's rigidity pays off with smaller tool marks and better dimensional stability through longer sessions, which is essential for sign work, cabinet faces, and small format projects. You'll find a range of spindle options and power supplies that stay within the sub-$1,000 budget, making this a practical upgrade path for users who have outgrown a 3018 class device but aren't ready for full industrial gear. Software integration remains straightforward, often with GRBL-based control boards and common CAM tools, which helps keep the workflow consistent from concept to carve. Key advantage here is the combination of a large work envelope and accessible spare parts, which reduces downtime on real projects. Paired to the FoxAlien Masuter Pro, which I have included as number 1 on this list, the TTC 6050 tends to offer more robust material handling in larger projects and a steadier platform for longer carve cycles. Though the FoxAlien brand may edge ahead in raw all-metal feel and compact as. At number 1, we have the FoxAlien Masuter Pro. This top-ranked desktop CNC embodies a high-quality, all-metal chassis, careful cable management, and a drive system designed to minimize flex under load, which translates to crisper edges and better repeatability on a broad mix of materials. Masuter Pro emphasizes strong torque on the spindle and a rigid gantry, which helps when you push harder bits through plywood, acrylic, and even some soft metals with caution and proper cooling. You'll notice improved shielded electronics, quieter operation, and a thoughtfully organized control interface that simplifies calibration, zeroing, and workflow pacing for longer runs. Machine's bed geometry and rail layout are optimized for stability, and the enclosure options help keep chips and dust contained so you can maintain a cleaner workspace and better tool visibility. Compatibility remains strong with standard open-source ecosystems, including GRBL and popular CAM packages, which makes it an attractive choice for tinkerers who want a capable machine that doesn't require a huge footprint. Maintenance and upgrades are straightforward, with accessible spare parts and an enthusiastic user base that shares tips on feed rates, bit selection, and pass depth. This is a machine that balances performance and practicality, offering genuine value for hobbyists who want serious capability in a compact package. Paired to the Genmitsu 3018 Pro, which I have included as number 5 on this list, the FoxAlien Masuter Pro provides a more solid all-metal feel, higher torque duty, and a more refined control surface, making it a natural fit for users who plan to graduate from small signs and engravings to more ambitious panels while still staying within a home workshop.